Hello and welcome! This is Mouse Gunner, and we're back with some more Stellaris. And at the moment, I'm trying to peacefully expand my empire, but we're getting to the point where that's going to stop being a thing. I only have a little bit more areas of space to expand into, and then I've pretty much expanded everywhere I peaceably can. So, probably going to be going to war sometime in the future to expand further. The main problem with that is the fact that I will not be Federation president for quite a while. So the next rotation is going to be the Space Turtles in a couple years. And then it will probably go to these guys here for the next term, and then it will be me. So that will be quite a while, I think, but we'll just have to see. In any case, let's go ahead and progress time here. So I do have a colony ship coming over here to colonize this planet, to try and expand my borders over here. And then we have another colony ship building that I'm going to send up here to this tropical world to colonize that, and then probably colonize one of these worlds down here to finish things off, or maybe this world up here. Unfortunately, there was no colonizable planets over here. That's pretty much the extent of everything that I can expand into peaceably. Now, I do have allies that I can move through, but the problem is... Oh, actually, you know, that's a small world, so that's not great. We do have a decent continental world over here, so maybe I could colonize over there. And I never did survey down here, so you know what? I have science ships not doing anything. I think we're going to be sending them down to survey down here. I never really thought about it, but I could expand over here peaceably. It would be hard to defend because I have to go through my ally, but the ally's there. All right, well, in any case, I do have a construction ship that needs something to do, so why don't we tell it to do something? And right now, honestly, it doesn't have a whole lot to do, so I guess we'll just have it go into orbit here. And just sit. Okay, so science ships. First off, you're there. How about you come in here, survey that system. Next science ship. Why don't you come down and survey. Alright, it doesn't let me survey it just yet. And you, wherever you may be, would like you to come down... Okay, it's not letting me move over here, but I'll just have them... Huh. Oh, only my hyperspace ship can make this because... the... way the space lanes work. So this goes through enemy... Well, not enemy territory, but non-allied territory. So I actually cannot get down to here. But the hyperspace ship can make it, so that's good that I kept that guy around. I guess we'll just have this guy do the move that he was queued up to do in the first place. Alright, well, let's continue then. I do have one construction ship idle, but it's sitting idle because it doesn't have really anything to do until we expand up here, so... And we'll be doing that up there. Hopefully we'll get a lot of planets from that move. And that's this colony ship, so they'll be popping out anytime now. And then we'll move them along. While I'm at it, do I have anything over here that needs built? Yes. Need a science lab. And nothing else there. Anything over here? We can upgrade, but there's nobody working there. I'm having a problem with this planet because I keep having, I think, people migrate. But this is not a surprise because nobody's happy on this planet because I'm terraforming it right now. Honestly, that population will pop soon, so I'm not going to worry about it. As a matter of fact, the only one that's not disturbed by this is the robot, because the robot doesn't care. Over here... is there a place that would be better for this little guy to work? Yeah, go over here. And... Do we have any buildings? Yeah, we could build a basic science lab over here. But we're going to have to wait for this upgrade to happen. This planet will more than likely get pawned off once some of these colonies start popping. I'll give it to this sector over here. And I do have a faction build up. I'm mostly allowing it to build up at this point just to see what it does. It's possible it will never really get to 100%, but we'll have to see. And this guy is just about to pop out. Oh, we have a building not doing... Okay, so somebody's not working. Again, migration is an issue on this planet. We might as well upgrade this, though, to a bio lab, because that's what we're behind on. I guess I'll grab this population, put it over there. Grab this population, put it down there. And that's good. Not sure why these guys... Oh, outraged. They're outraged at me, so they're not producing a lot of things. Well, I don't know how to make you any happier, guys, because, I mean, you got 100%, minus 100% because of the terraform policy. I didn't know that would happen, but I guess I see why you guys would be pissed. If you think about it...
Construction complete.
Probably not a pleasant experience. Okay. We're continuing to have the sabotage, guys. Yeah, I know. I can't really do anything about that.
Complete.
All right, we do have research, though. Okay, over here, we have... This allows you to calm a population down. That might actually be useful for the current situation. We have advanced combat roles, which is computers on the ships, I believe. Which, we're a little bit behind on that. Better sensors. Oh, what does this do? All right, well, I really don't care about that at all. So we're not going to be doing that. And other things that I have partial tech on, really don't care. All right. So out of these, I like either this, or this. I think we do this. Just get that strategic resource, see what it does. All right. Oh, colony ship should be done. Where is it? Colony ship. Okay. You're going to go up here to this tropical world. I'm going to colonize it. All right, where do I put you? Put you... Nowhere, because there's absolutely nothing on this planet. This is a really crap resource planet, but it's important because of its size and its strategic location. I'm going to put him right here. And we're going to have to clear blockers, obviously, but this is going to be a bit tricky. And now these guys are... Oh, hold on. These guys are Arctic. Where was I going to send them? Those are not Progovans. So, colony ship. No, you're not going over there. I think I was going to send them over here, actually, to this small Arctic world. Alternatively, I could send them over here. But I'm going to do this instead. I think I was going to do that for the resources. I just forgot about it. It's a very small planet. With not a lot in the way of resources. I think if I go here, it actually covers up the energy, and I don't get it. So out of all of these, that's probably the best move. All right. You're still doing the blockers. And the spaceport. Survey should start here. Other science ship is still probably way on its way. Uh-oh. Neo-Testors. Neo-Testors massacred on Schlargos. A Testor extremist militia group recently staged an attack against a major Neo-Testor city on Schlargos. The inhabitants were massacred by the thousands and their homes razed to the ground. A message... Okay. I believe we've seen something very similar to this, except it was the Neo-Testors doing the massacre last time. Alright, so another population dies on Schlargos. That's not a planet I directly control, so... all well. Alright. We have another planet named that. We're going to call this one there we go. For some reason it wasn't typing it. Instead it was moving the map around. So we'll just do have a variation of that. The reason I'm doing that is because I already have a planet named that exact thing. It seems like the pool of planet names is not all that large, and it recycles a lot of them. All right. That should allow me to build in here, though, right? So we've got a construction ship sitting here. No. Border has not popped yet. I'm sorry, it's over there.
Construction complete.
So it'll probably be a while before this border actually pushes. Well, I guess I might as well send a construction ship somewhere. And you're currently not doing anything, so why don't you hop over here? Actually, hop over here. And then we'll worry about things. You know, I could have done a frontier outpost rather than colonize, but at this point, I think colonization is a little bit a better move than doing an outpost. All right.
Construction complete.
All right, we have a couple battleships that just got finished. We've got plenty of resources, so why don't I build some more battleships? So that we have one in every fleet. I'm trying to think which one doesn't have one now. Probably this fleet. There are those guys up there. So why don't I grab this fleet and then grab out battleships with this horrific user interface? Okay. And then we do that and that. And we'll send them up here with the rest of the fleet. So these two can merge together. Okay, my fleets are getting up there in strength.
Construction
I
complete.
still have them nowhere near my naval capacity, though. All right. Unemployment. Holy moly. This planet just got a whole bunch of migrant population. Well, you know what? It's not my problem anymore. You are going to be turned over to another sector, and they can worry about you. So we want probably this sector here to consume you. So grab you. Go to planets. And it should be I'm actually confused. Oh, yeah. There's the sector name. So you're going to grab this planet. I don't have to worry about all those unemployed population. You can have all this stuff. There you go. Okay. How's a faction? Still 60%. All right, finish. Alright. Because of the Bothrians, my name isn't as big as it probably could be. Oh, these guys finally integrated the empire that was down here. Now, these guys should still be at war. Let's take a look at that. So, I know people that hate me because the Galactic Tychon Dominion are one of those. They are no longer at war. So these guys declared war on those guys, but I don't know what the war was about. But whatever it was about, I'm sure these guys won because this is a fallen empire. And as you can see, relative power, pathetic. And then the union of these guys, also pathetic. And I'm going to assume part of that is probably because they just got their fleets annihilated. But also, I'm a nice big empire, so that's probably another reason why. As a matter of fact, let's take a look at some other empires just to compare. So the Sirgog League are an old enemy. I did wipe their fleet. They're inferior, not pathetic. These guys, I think, are allied to... No, they're not allied to anybody that we care about. They're also pathetic. That's curious. What about somebody that's allied to me? Inferior, pathetic. And then pathetic for my protectorate, but they're just a little tiny guy here. Alright, well that's very interesting. Let's take a look at anyone to see if anyone matches me outside of course, the Fallen Empires. So, inferior. I don't know where those guys are. Maybe if I right-click on them. Oh, here we go. Go to. So they're the purple guys here. Oh, I do have some of their population in my planet. That's interesting. I wonder if it's because they're allied to the Sirgog, why that I have some of their population. In any case, they are inferior. Pathetic. Pathetic we've already seen. Inferior. Now this is Fallen Empire, so overwhelming there. Shows you how much more powerful they are. We've got overwhelming here as well, because another Fallen Empire. And that's pretty much it. So I am better than pretty much every other empire as far as fleet strength goes. All right, nice to know. So when it comes to war, I think we can expect to win unless we piss off one of the Fallen Empires, and then probably we won't. I don't know how powerful they are, but I'm just going to take the overwhelming title for what it is. All right. We got something going on here. Planet of the Titans. Okay. Avior 3 is home to titanic life, some of which are so numerous and dangerous that they render some areas of the planet inhospitable for any species. Worrying. Well, I do get society research for that. I don't remember doing an anomaly. Let's take a look. I'm going to assume... Yeah, that's over here. That was Avior 3. Well, that's an arid world, not really colonizable. So this is Avior 2. This is Avior 3. Titanic life forms. Alright, well, you can get rid of that. It's just a blocker, right? I'm sure there's more to that than what we're getting. Alright, we do have a bunch of things. Construction ships not having anything to do. Well, the border's pushed over here, so... Do I have anybody nearby? Yes, I do. Get over there and build me some mining stations. Okay, you're sitting there. Well, that colony is now there. These guys aren't in our space, so we can't do anything about that. Oop. Didn't want to do that. Wanted to build a mining station. But I assume that that border will push out eventually. Then we have one more construction ship that's sitting there, not having anything to do. Okay. Now I think for sure I need to get a colony ship up here. And I want Pagovans, so where do we find Pagovans? I believe we had some here. Yeah, okay. So I would like to build a colony ship and find the Pagovans. All right, these guys match us, so we'll pick these guys. And we'll be sending them up here to this tropical world. And that'll be the next planet we colonize, and that will get us getting close to finishing things off. And you know what? Just to do it, that planet's going to be up there. I could set an outpost up somewhere, but I'm just not sure how the border is going to reach. And there's quite possible that we'll put another planet here. Part of me feels like I should probably set up an embassy with the Fallen Empire here, if I can do that, just so that they're not, like, going to kill me. Because I do have quite a lot of border tension with them. Is they're here. They look a lot like me. Alright, so they allowed it, it looks like. Oh, that might not have happened, though, because... Hold on. Let me go to my empire and just make sure. Alright, no, I do. Got 4 empires with embassies. The only ones I don't have embassy with is... the Bothrians and my little protectorate down here. I don't think I have anything with, but we don't need to do that. All right, let's continue. And construction ship again. I thought about doing an outpost, but
System survey complete.
what's going on here? The Forerunners. Okay. Filthy parasites, you have encroached upon our space for the last time. Withdraw immediately, or we will cleanse the stain upon the universe. Holy crap. So if we accept, they will murder 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 colonies. Screw that. I will not do that. Now, it doesn't say that they'll necessarily go to war with me, but I may see that. I'm going to say this. Fingers crossed we don't get murdered here. But they're not going to like me very much. Alright, so I should probably stop colonizing around them. So that Pagovan colony ship that I'm building, I'm probably going to send somewhere else. Question is, where? I might want to cancel it, actually, because I don't really have any other tropical worlds that would expand my empire. At the moment. So I'm going to probably hold off. Yeah, these guys are not happy with me because of the closeness of the borders. I was kind of wondering if that would happen. Now, maybe why these guys attacked those guys. If that's the case, they attacked them for that reason. I don't see any real difference in their borders. I'm going to assume these guys murdered the crap out of those guys. All right. Well, in any case, go grab this construction ship. It's not doing anything. Let's just start building stuff over here. And I think I'm going to cancel that colony ship because I just don't have anywhere in mind for it. Unless we find another tropical world. That planet might not be bad right here. Got a size 12, size 9. Anything that's too small, I'm probably not going to do. Now, I would have agreed to their demands if it was only that one system that I had just set up. I would have been like, oh, okay, fine. I'll tear it down. But they're asking me to tear down 7 colonies? Screw that. Alright, I don't see any more tropical worlds. Oh, here, this is a nice size one. So we'll send it up there. Put it right in there. It's a nice big planet. Yeah, that'd be a good place to put a colony. Okay. Well, let's continue. And hopefully this border push from this colony doesn't cause me a war. Or cause me to have a war on my hands. Oh, I do have a sign ship not doing anything. I'm going to assume it's this guy down here who's finally arrived. Oh, no, the survey's over. Survey that system. Where's my ship that's... not construction ship. You're there. You're there. My other sign ship. Oh, you're almost there. Okay. Can I tell you to survey the system? Good. You're close enough that you can probably see it with your sensors, or you're getting close to there.
Colony established.
All right. This guy is established. We're going to need to change. And I'm going to grab this governor. And you are going to go to the surface. Start clearing blockers. Start with ones that are good, like this one. And we'll just go from there. Clear, 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 clear. This planet has so many blockers, and it's pretty expensive. I mean, I'm actually running out of energy credits here. Okay. That's taken care of. And it looked like I had another free governor or two. Let's take a look. Which planets do not have governors? Okay. That one doesn't, but what it looked like, if I go over to, yeah, Empire Leaders, this guy is available. Food production. We'll want him on a colony. But we're going to want it on, obviously, one of the newer planets, as a matter of fact. Let's change. You can have this guy. You're having a leader that is the same race as you. You guys are pretty happy, for the most part. And you get that food production up. Good stuff. And then we'll send the actually, I'm going to grab the more experienced blocker clearer guy, and then we'll do the less experienced guy on the other planet, because that planet doesn't have as many blockers as the one that we just got. All right, so continue here. And definitely getting resources in the borders. I'm just going to have to avoid expanding my borders too much. I'm just worried that this is going to start pushing against the Fallen Empire here, and then they're going to get pissed at me, and then I'm going to die. Because even though my empire is one of the biggest and has one of the most powerful fleets, it's nothing to what a Fallen Empire has, apparently. Some of that could be tech advantages. All right. You have a construction ship not doing anything. You can come up here. Oh, is that not quite not in my border yet? No, not quite. Be there soon, I hope. Okay. All right. So we've got a rivalry here. Take a look at these guys. So they're there. Okay. Are we rivaled with them? So take a look at the context here. All right. Actually, why don't I click on myself here? So rivals. I do not have them as a rival. So why don't I just declare them real quick here? So... Oh, okay. That's fine. We already have 3 rivals. Who are we rivaled against, though? Because I might be rivaled against somebody that's not getting me a lot of stuff. Like these guys here. They're probably not much of a threat. So I should probably unrival them. So, end rivalry. And then we'll go back into contacts here. And these guys. Oh, recall embassy. Now declare rivalry. There you go. Alright, any case, I think that's a good point to put a cut in the video. So, the Fallen Empire up here is getting a little pissy with me, and maybe a problem in the future. And while I'm thinking about it, I might as well put an embassy on something that I don't have an embassy on. Out of the people that actually like me. I guess we'll improve relations here. Okay. In any case, as I said, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.